And away we go. So, we are now live. Thank you. Okay. Just putting this away and we'll be right with you.
Hello everyone!
Alright, good evening. Yes, it's those idiots again. It's us again.
It's only him.
Oi! Alright, more of an idiot than you, yes, fair enough. Anyway, we're back. We have to be because it's bloody cold outside, so we're not going anywhere.
Oh, we woke up in the morning and when I opened the curtain, the tree, oh my gosh, it's beautiful! With all this white frost on it. And now during the afternoon, around like 3, when the sun is still there. Oh, by the way, it's getting lighter. It's falling. It's like raining on it. Oh, nature really is beautiful. Anyhow, yes, welcome to our kitchen, our humble new, not new, never been new. Our kitchen, where we talk and where we share our life with you guys. Welcome. And if you are very new to our channel, and if you just saw this video, kindly subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so that you can see more of
rubbish
of our nonsense thingy in our kitchen or everywhere we go. We share that sometimes, and that's it. Please, and it will support us.
Yeah, you have to bear with us with some things, because obviously it is a channel for the family.
Yeah.
So it is for Shemay and people in the
all
Philippines.
children, yeah.
So they can see their grandparents, or the idiots in England, and what they're up to. So this is why we do
miss
it.
them so much. And
So if you're new to us, that's basically what it's about. So just bear with us if you're just watching it from a different, just to see who we are and stuff like our films.
yeah.
Then that is the reason.
So you must be wondering why Papa Shop, and it doesn't connote to anything, isn't it?
No.
What is this?
So,
Well, you read about it.
yeah.
You go deep into our into the information you can get from our channel. You can read about it. But anyhow, we're in the kitchen and we would like to share you what we are going to have for supper.
Yeah.
And we are going to cook this salmon. And I decorated with this mushrooms around it because we love this. So guys, if you like mushrooms, if you put them in the oven, don't cut them, because if it cooks, it keeps
They shrink down. That there will be half its size.
It will shrink, but
We'll show you.
they will shrink, but
You wait and see.
it keeps the flavor inside.
It shrinks the flavour in. So they've got,
and it's
the
so
little-
yummy, isn't it? We love it.
the little
We just
dynamites
found-
of
We just found that out. And so there you go. This thing goes in the oven.
Right, let me get rid of that.
And our mini oven.
I'll hold it open. Oh, you should put that.
Oh,
Right,
maybe
put that
take
over there.
out the thing.
Got
Give
sent
me
from-
that
that's
paper.
That's from me having the sausages. Got that.
I think we should throw this away.
That has to be done. Just right, give it to me.
I'm trying to,
Got
so
it?
the oil won't steal
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was going to do.
There you go.
Thank you kindly, madam. Thank you. I'm careful. Can't remember how to hold that. Right.
Okay, and the mushroom and salmon going in the oven. Close it. And so, my second food that I'm gonna cook is I'm making something for my son. Because he said, can you just cook something for me before you go to work? So he wants me to make chicken. So I put some, I'll cook it in a way, our Filipino way, the adobo way. And he'll like that. He loves that. Everybody got to love the adobo. Isn't it, Darling?
Yes.
Yes, adobo is the Filipino way of cooking. We put soya
I
sauce.
quite like it, actually.
We put soya sauce on
Pansy
it.
canton was my favourite though. What George used to cook for us in the cafe.
Yeah.
It was really quite special, and that's the
And
honest
I put some balsamic vinegar.
truth. Really quite special. A man could cook.
And could you find some garlic for me, darling?
That man.
Garlic.
Okay, just let me just dry my hands. Oh, it's down there now, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. It's even harder for me.
So we will crush some garlic and put it in. And then what I do with my adobo is, especially when I just use the meat, the breast, I cook it slowly so that it doesn't, the meat does not contract, or I don't know, and then it get tightens, and it's just so hard, especially when you're just cooking the breast. So, but when you cook it slowly, it gets soft and soft and succulent and moist.
Very tasty.
And tender. That's the right word, boy. Tender, man, tender. And of course, my rice is boiling. So I switch it off first before I take it out of the heat. Because you know what I do with my rice. I wash them after when it's boiled. And then again, if you're new, the reason why I do that is I wash out the starch from the rice. So there you go. So how are you, darling? What have you been doing this week?
Oh, me.
What happened to you this week?
This week, what's happened to me this week? I suppose the biggest thing would be the dealing with British Gas. That's taken up most of my week.
The saga continues.
It certainly does. It certainly does. Oh dear. Yeah, so that was quite interesting. But we did get an engineer to come out the very next day after ringing. An engineer came out. He couldn't make it smart to the monitor, but he did manage to make it work. So jolly good for him. And I'm glad we got the damn thing working. So now we can see what we're using.
What's so funny was
fair price for it.
What's so funny was you ring. You remember we have a blog about this thing last year yet, isn't it? Last year, January.
Yeah.
So it's now year.
Yeah, it's a year later.
The problem is there's the thing broken. The smart meter was broken. So last week he rang to say, is anybody gonna come and go?
Well, no, I didn't actually know, because obviously they estimate your bill.
The estimation of the bill, yeah.
So when I checked the gas, their estimate was way higher than what it actually is. So I told them that. That's the initial phone call.
Them to tell them.
The first phone call is about them knowing that the proper readings are.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm telling them again that the electric meter doesn't work. It doesn't move anymore. So I'm telling them that again.
Yeah.
So did that, told them about that, and they said, oh, look, and we can get an engineer there tomorrow.
No, they actually said, when did you know? When did you know?
Oh yeah, when did I know? I said, well...
When did you know your meter is not working?
Yeah.
As if.
Yeah, I said to him, well, of course you would, you know that it's not working, because I've told you countless times. And in June or July, we had an engineers come out and confirm that they didn't work. And again, in October, when I rang you then and said to you then, because the price was going up on the 8th of October, so I need to make sure that the meter readings were correct, and told them again it did not work. And then they looked into it and said, oh, they didn't know when an engineer could come out to it. So obviously I made a complaint, and they've got a case number for my complaint.
And they never rang you.
Oh, Mr. Pollard, somebody will definitely ring you back. Okay? Nobody ever rang me back. So here we are again with this bill, the same thing again. So I'm telling them again, it doesn't work. So luckily this time, the very next day, they came out, and the chap who came was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What a nice bloke. He was really, really nice. So, and he managed to get the tap thing. So from the reading it went to 1. Before it was always 0, and now it's gone to 1, so it's now working. And I checked it yesterday, and it was on. I can't remember it's on it. It definitely is working.
Yeah, as long as it's working.
It's working, and they have got a date for the 20th of February to go back and make it smart again, so I can see exactly what I'm using, and I really do need that. So you can see exactly, so you can work out what is costing you the most money to heat your house and everything else. And I need that. So anyway, it's all sorted, and we're doing it. So, and you would think that, wouldn't you? But no.
Yeah.
The problem they had is they have estimated the bill, but unfortunately for them, my gas meter works perfectly. They way overestimated how much I'd used.
I don't know, why do they estimate wherein they can just call? Can you give us the meter reading, please?
So the thing is, the reason they should have, see, every time they go to estimate it, why don't they look to see that actually Mr. Pollard has smart meters? So why is it being estimated?
Yeah.
But they don't even think about that question. So they never look. So of course, I gave them, for me, before the engineer left, I asked him, could you just give me what the 2 meter readings are right now? If you could give me those, because tomorrow I've got to ring British Gas again, and this time at least I can tell them exactly what they are that the engineer has written down for me. Exactly what they are back yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. And of course, as soon as I gave them those figures, and the lady was brilliant. It was the best. That's the best phone call I've ever had with British Gas. And that's the honest truth. That lady made my day. She really did. She was absolutely brilliant. She's a credit to British Gas.
That's good, you see.
You can have a really good conversation with British Gas. Normally, the ones I've had before, where I've been compensated time and time again. Anyway, so I had to ring them with these figures that the engineer gave me. So as soon as I gave them that, the lady went, oh, we need to rework this out then. So she came back, she said, right, that's all sorted. We've had to cancel all the other estimations and then re-estimate those on the original estimation at that time to how much you were using at that time. So of course, obviously that was way back. And that's all I've used on the gas. So when they looked at it, so I owed X amount for my bill, which I was trying to pay, no problem at all. And then when they got back to it after they worked it all out, I'm now in credit with them for quite a lot. At least half of my bill next time. Bearing in mind it's gone right up. So I'm now in credit.
That's great.
So yeah, so that when she told me that, I said, I'm actually in credit by X amount of money. Yes, Mr. Pollard. I said, can you just say that? I said to her, can you just say that to me again? How much? And that's in credit, so I don't owe any bill. My bill is already gone because it's, no, you're in credit. She said, if you go on to the website and go into your account, you'll be able to see exactly how it's been worked out and exactly where it's gone wrong. It's been our faults that you haven't had. You should never have had estimated readings. You have the gas one, and it was our fault that we didn't give you a meter that was working when you told us all along. Yeah. So they had to take that one right back to that reading. So of course I'm not going to be paying any bill. I'm going to get credit because they were out by 700 and something pounds because they had to take it all back. So yeah, it was. And the That was a very, very nice conversation with British Gas. It really was. You made my day. And do you know what? I actually made her day as well. Because I actually said to her, there can't be many customers who ring you up and tell you what a wonderful person you are. She says, no, you're the first. Yeah, it was.
That's cool.
It was dead cool. Yeah, she was brilliant. She really was. Made
And
my
that's
day.
good. Whoever
yeah.
you are in
So I had a result.
British Gas lady,
Thank you.
shout out to you.
Yeah,
When
definitely.
I hope
Gosh.
you
Yeah, I hope you had a good day because that
Yeah.
was the best phone call I've ever
So
had
now-
with British Gas and the best result
right.
I've ever had.
I finished all the concoction of my adobo, chicken adobo. So I put them all in there, and now it's on the fire. I'll put it on the ring and cook it very slowly. I'll put it on 4 and then cover it. Cover. Put
very
the
nice.
cover. Then cover it. And now I'm gonna deal with my rice, which I'm gonna wash because it is already hard. I'm cooking itself, but I need to wash them. I need to wash it because of its starchy. Oh my God, the water is so icy. Oh my God. Ah,
That was started screw up. Anybody's grown, you know what I mean?
anyway, that's it. And I'm going to recook it. And that's gonna be cooking. So what happened to me on my weekdays? My week, because I have to be away for work. Well, nothing interesting. Get up, go to work, go home to my place, sleep, or tend to the YouTube channel. I think that's about it. Wake up again, like a repetition, like a repetition. Ain't that boring, guys? It's boring. No matter what you say, it's boring. What can I?
Well, you should do a video diary during the week. Just have, say, 5 minutes a day. Just a little film about yourself, 5 minutes a day. And
I did. I have a sitting down blog about when I was cooking. Now I was eating.
Yeah.
So
anyway, all I'm saying is, you should do that 5 minutes each day, and then at the end of the week, I can just throw it all together as it is. An actual video diary for the week.
Well, waking up, coffee time,
I need to find out what's doing it. Stop it doing it because it's not.
Okay, guys. So because we don't keep ice.
Oh, that supposed to be flaking.
Oh, the fleckling. Oh, wow! Look at this. We were thinking of that for a starter.